Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to my live. We are going to be doing an open chat, but we're going to focus that open chat on nature education. So with that in mind, hopefully we get some people in here and we can start chatting. Today is Hi Kim 3D or Can 3D, sorry. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. Just okay? Yeah, I get that. Life can get like that sometimes. I just got done babysitting, so I am tired. Can 3D, look at the... Hold on, before I tell you to look up. What the heck? I don't give out my age. Any big plans for the weekend? Hello. Hello, Kamela Medoski. Read the comments that I just posted. It's like right there. I'm not giving out my age. So, the purpose for today's live is to discuss nature education and why it's important. And it is important. One, because you should have a basic knowledge of what lives around you. And I'm not talking your neighbors. Hi, Hannon Khan. Make sure you read the pinned comments. It's important that you know what's around you. It's important that you know the plants in your yard. And you should know if they're poisonous or not. That's what it's about. It's about knowing what's around you, being able to find some enjoyment out of it, and protecting yourself. Because by knowing what something is, you're not going to make the mistake of maybe ingesting it or getting rid of it the wrong way. Because there are plants that if you pick it and you get the juices from that plant on your hands or on your arms, you're going to be in trouble. So better off to just be careful. How is everybody? Hello, Sohan. _ exclamation mark. How are you? I'm good. And how are you? Cool beans? I'm good. I can't say that it's been a bad day. I spent the day basically babysitting. And now I'm home, and after this, I'm going to work on tonight's live. I have a feeling it's going to be a quiet day. I have 8 people on and nobody's talking. That tells me that either I have people on their TVs. Oh, hey, Marie Angelina. You can ask a question. If it's about my age or my gender, I'm not going to answer it. Because it is in the pinned comment at the top of the page. My most valuable lesson I've learned in your life or in my life, not to make friends with people. And I don't mean that the way it sounds, because obviously we need friends in our lives. But at the same time, not to get overly attached. Not to give too much of myself to the friendship, because I have found in the past that people that I thought were friends were not the best people. But I'm working on that. Joshy, one of our rules is to not be gross, dude. So you're getting, this is your warning. You can take it back, or you can have a timeout. You don't care? Okay. Well, first, your comment's getting reported. And then since you want to keep going, I'm trying to play the game. And what game am I trying to play? Sorry, Marie. Hello. Oh no. Hello, ULO. Bye, Sohan. UIO, feel free to chat. It's okay, Marie. I understand. I hope whatever this is passes. It is about nature education. We're just sort of doing an open chat. I was supposed to, but I didn't get it made up. I have a feeling this might be the same guy. which means he's already had 2 timeouts. Hello, Nikolai? This will be the hi, human. Not a whole lot. What is going on? Well, we're dealing with people's mess. I guess not. I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't heard from her. My name is not Grandpa. My favorite dinosaur? Pachycephalosaurus. So, nature education, very, very important. If you are not like keeping track of the animals that are around you, especially if you live in the western United States, southern United States, or outside the United States, you need to know the animals that are living around you. So important. Arapaima are cool, but I also like sharks. My name is not Grandpa. No. Human, why would I? No, I don't. And anybody that does is trash. Sorry, just saying. Thank you, Marie. Yeah, I see you. Leopard sharks are cool. I don't know if I would be petting them though. Vaihan, look at the pin statements. Joshi, you're gone, dude. Joshi, because you can't behave yourself in my live, and you've had 3 chances to figure this out, how do you pronounce your name? This is not the place for that type of comments. So you get a report and you are being put into timeout. Sorry, those of you that are who's being rude? Not really, no. Sky, I haven't even said anything to you. And since you can't be nice, this is your warning to not be rude. That's okay. My room isn't too bad looking. What you're seeing is dirty clothes. Because I was sorting my clothes out. I agree. What's up, Nikolai? Hi, Trixie. Wow, I had gone through I am keeping track of our people who are being timed out. So mainly we're trying to focus on what's around us. Like I said previously, so important that you know what's around you, because that is what could potentially save your life. If you know you have, for instance, if you live in the United States and you know that you have rattlesnakes in your area, that may make you decide not to leave garbage or places where they can hide, places where their prey could hide. And in doing so, you keep yourself safe. And that's important. Kids, by the time they enter high school, should have some type of class where you are taught the basics of life around you. Hi, John Dutcher. You're 7. Hi. And yet these same people are the ones who would complain when they stepped in it. Hi, numerator. What is TS? I don't know what you mean. Swamp shrimp. That's not what we're talking about. I'm not giving out life advice. We are talking about nature education. If you want history, you need to find somebody that is talking about history. You can do better in life by not sticking your hands underneath the board where you might get bit by a snake. Bubbles123 VR. I'm no dummy. And your comment is a little bit rude. Don't need that going on. So we're gonna hide your comments, or you can retract it, and we can continue having a good time in live. But that's your warning. UIO, I have a moderator. In fact, I have 3. We're talking about nature education. Hi, everybody who just came in. Make sure that you give there are 36 of you, and only 9 of you have given today's live a like. Why is this thing? There we go. That's more like it. What is your pet? My pet? Hi, Zubair. Bubbles123. I'm not telling you my age. Yes, nature education. I'm not giving out my age. Look at the pinned comments. So, there are no secrets. My age is my business. If I choose not to tell you, that's my choice. There isn't any forbidden knowledge. Can I hit? Can you hit what? Actually, I was sort of hoping. They're part of my collection. Hi, Mark Fox. I think. So another reason for nature education is it helps you enjoy what's out there. It makes you more aware of what's out there. So what you should do to help you get started is find a book. It doesn't have to be this one, but get a guidebook about what you might be interested in. This one happens to be medicinal plants and herbs from the Western United States. This one is on birds of the Western United States. Maybe you're interested in no, I'm not telling you my name. Maybe you're interested in edible plants in your area. Guidebooks are a great place to start. Dragon Boy games. Yes, I believe in God. But if you don't live in the United States, find books done in your area, and I'm sure they exist. Then if you're interested in insects, you need to find a book from your country, wherever that might be, and look for a book on insects. There's all types of things that you can do to learn about them. Awesome, UIO. That's a good way to do it too. Or you might do what I do and just have books from. I actually have a guidebook for South Africa. So books are a great way to start. No, I've never been skydiving. And you've had one time out, which means you have two more. No, I've never tried skydiving. Not really my thing. Do you believe in Hindus? What does that even mean? No. I have heard of iNaturalist. No, I don't play Roadblocks. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. If you cackling. That is so cool. Bubbles, you are spamming my channel. And you've had 2 timeouts. I don't play Roblox. Hi, Benjam. How are you? I'm good. Time for a dog. A cat out of clay. Make me cool. That's cool. UIO. I have heard of iNaturalist. I think it's an amazing app. I don't really use it all that much. Dragon Boy Gaming. Whatever God or gods you believe in is totally your decision. I don't have a favorite dog. It's a cool program. 1 p.m. my time. Another thing that you can do. Hi, Cameron. Another thing that you can do is you can get set up bird feeders. And feed the birds. Fishing is a great way to get out into nature and enjoy it. You know, something I forgot to ask is where everybody is from. No, I don't. I have no idea what you mean, half a pat. Awesome. It is afternoon. Dip netting is a cool way to get stuff. I actually had a tank set up. And had all types of aquatic little animals in it. From leeches to Benjam. We're doing nature education right now. How you can help yourself learn more. Bangladesh, very cool. Hi, Sandy UGC. Hello. And another really great way to just get out there and learn is sometimes, at least in the United States, you can do hikes with people, with rangers or whatever. I heard that you play Roblox. You've already mentioned that. It's a great way to SVX. There's bad people anywhere, everywhere. And my name is not Gramps. No, I don't, and I don't want to. Howdy, Sheldon. Welcome to Crazy Town. I have shark's teeth. We are continuing from yesterday. How about watch you? That is potentially racist, so unless you retract it, you're going to be reported. It's okay. So, hold on, guys. There's something. Marie. Hi. Hi, everybody. Never mind. Never mind. Sheldon, I'm trying to limit the people that we throw into Never Never Land, if I can. But when they do what was done in that last hide, the last hidden message, just do a 24-hour timeout on them, because chances are they won't be back. My day's been good. I don't know who that is, Edgelord Grimm. Yes, Nikolai Van de Kamp, you've said that. I'm not sure this is the place to learn English. Nikolai Van de Kamp, quit spamming my channel. I made 4 of these sheets up. last night. I have gone through 3 of them already. Ooh. You're sure? So, hi, Nida Humor? No, you can't. Subar Khan, I know you're not asking him or her. How old is the fawn? Whoops. I'm the Kraken in this live. Sheldon, how old is the fawn? Any idea? I don't do shoutouts. You're sure mom's not around? Awesome. Yeah, I was typing quick. Because moms are known to leave their fawns to go feed. A fawn is a baby deer. Apparently, there's one that needs help. Oh. Well, yeah. That's a tough one. Hi, Candide Whitney. Yeah, just remember that Well, Marie, that's where it gets tricky because if you live in certain areas, you can't move fawns around. Look at the pinned comment, please. Really? There is a disease going around amongst deer. Hi, Zach 100 Storm. And so depending upon where you live, you may not be able to move fawns around due to this disease. Is that a bad thing or a good thing, Zach 100 Storm? Sorry about your dog hiding the slippers. Perhaps. I try to catch everybody. My problem is sometimes I get pronunciations wrong. Funny audio, hello. Testicles, hello. I am sorry about your cat. I can be. I can be kind. Awesome. I saw red-winged blackbird, starlings, American robins, English house sparrows, and I think a turkey vulture. I do not have PayPal. Absolutely 100% one of Santa's elves in disguise. My favorite food? The chicken breast that I make. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Michael Saldana. Nobody has ever seen Santa. I get it. Testicles. I am not one of Santa's elves. Over 1,000. Okay, UIO. There are parrots. I am sorry. My thoughts on convergent evolution. I saw your message, Marie. That was what the smile was about. So, let's talk about that. Let's talk about convergent evolution. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Let go. MS Player. I notice he's an old guy. I am. I'm not really old. It's just died. Please. I am not. I am not giving out my age. Because I've already told like 500,000 people. Give me a second, Sheldon. No, you cannot give me money. Nature is my hobby. Thank you, Benjam. I am an adult. So, convergent evolution. So both of these animals, both the anteater and the aardvark, have things in common. They both have a sticky tongue. They both have sharp claws. I do make nature videos. And they eat basically termites and ants. Aardvark. And so, but they are not the only animals to have the sticky tongue thing or the claws. So echidnas have them. Believe penguins have them. And penguins also have the sharp claws. So they all have the ability to access soft-bodied insects that they're going to be feeding on. And so that's a part of convergent evolution. Another possible link to that would be these two. This is your leopard. This is the anteater's mite. I'm having a hard enough time learning Spanish. I can't imagine trying to learn another language. Both of these big cats have these rosettes. MS Player. That last question, absolutely nobody's business. Another really, really great example of convergent evolution are the old world and new world vultures. I do. You're welcome to stay, but so these guys, the American vultures, are related a little bit to the old world vultures, a little bit, but they do have some traits that are the same. This happens to be a king vulture. He does not have a lot of feathers on the neck. The old world vultures have no feathers on the neck. They have strong beaks. I don't know if you can see that. They all have strong beaks. This happens to be a condor. And yes, condors are considered a old world vulture, not to collect fish. The wingspan on a king vulture is 4 to 7 feet. I'm going to go with around 6.5 feet. Thank you, Zach Storm, but you're only seeing part of my room. Thank you. They also do not have super strong legs. Hello. How are you? Quit spamming my channel with hello. There's no carvings. Can I show the panda? Nope. Hi, Marco. Okay, y'all. I'm going to stay on till 2:30 my time. So about another 9 minutes, and then I'm going to sign off. because my moderator is not feeling good. I need a nap, at least a little bit of a nap. I am from the United States. For what it's worth. I also really need to shave. Animals that are pretty much identical. I don't know when my family is cooking out. Yep. Have a good night, Zach 100 Storm. Yes, I do. It's between Bangladesh and Nepal and Pakistan. Are there any animals that are... So, I am going to go with these two. They're not exactly identical, but the leopard and the jaguar. Some people have a hard time with that. Those are the two that come to mind. These two, not so much. You have to look at the rosettes. Though if you're really, really good, you would know by looking at the head. But the rosettes on a leopard will not have the little dots in the rosettes. Well, the snow leopard, some type of plastic stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Snow leopards, yeah. Keep in mind that snow leopards are not actual leopards. I don't have a giant octopus. I don't know what that looks like. The giant squid is out of reach right now. Over 100. Because you were being rude. You had 3 timeouts and a warning. So or 2 timeouts. Which means it could be more interesting than not. Oh, spamming. Neither. Snow leopards, if I remember right. Bye, Benjamin. I'm not giving out my state. So they're actually, Sheldon, not related. Snow leopards are not related to the cheetah or the jaguar. Give or take. They're actually more closely related to the tiger. I have no idea. To be honest. Yep, it's true, Sheldon. Okay, guys, it is now 2:30. I am going to go. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in. I will be live again at 6 p.m. tonight. Have a good one and enjoy. Thank you, Marie.